failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. So I think that every writer you love has failed so many times and they continue to fail. The biggest writers in the world fail. And so I think that that's something that helps me, knowing that failure is part of winning.
Okay, so your first draft, if you look back at your first draft,
it has been a few days, and from what is on my hands, I think you can notice what I'm going to be doing. But I'm going to be doing a book haul from the books that I got on the book fair, or on the Lisbon Book Fair to be more precise, because I have this pile right here that I got, and I am very excited to show them to you. But first, hopefully they won't fall, but let me tell you all about the Lisbon Book Fair, because that's what I think you are most excited to know about. So as you saw previously, the Lisbon Book Fair is a book fair. That's what it is. It happens right now during the end of the month of May and the beginning of the month of June, I think until the 16th, and it happens in Lisbon, and I'm very happy for it. I have been going for the past like 2 to 3 years, and that's where I get some of my books. I try to actually spend some of my money there, or not really spend my money there, but I try to save money to spend there, because the books get really nice discounts on there, and a book that like costs 10 euros there will cost about 8 or even less. So that's why I try to save some money to get my books there. But what makes this book fair so special? So the Lisbon Book Fair is actually special because all of the publishers from Portugal go there. And if you want, like, for example, a book from a publisher and you can find it anywhere else, you'll find it there mostly. And also, since the English books are now a little bit more popular in Portugal, you can also find a few stands selling English books, and you can find a variety of things, since like new releases. You can also find some new editions, some interesting editions, and you can definitely find there some books that you never heard of, very popular books like Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and all of that, or you can simply find new stuff there. So I think I'm going to pause here. I'm very happy for the Lisbon Book Fair. Let me get the pamphlet. Here it is. This is the pamphlet for the Lisbon Book Fair. It has all the publishers and a little map, and it's really big. It's amazing. I had the most fun, especially being there with Laura. But now I think the funniest part that you are all waiting for is what books did I got from the Lisbon Book Fair. I'm just going to be starting on random order. Actually, I think I'm going to be going from top to bottom. So the first one is a book that I've been eyeing for some time now, and it is Song of Silver, Flame Like Night, and it is by Emily Wen Zhao. And I have been wanting to diverse a little bit more of my shelves in terms of authors. So this author, for what I know, is Asian, so I'm quite excited. I really love Asian inspired books, so this book was definitely a nice pick, and I am going to be buddy reading it with Laura because we decided why not pick a book from the book fair to buddy read together since we were there together. So this will be it. You might see us reading it together on sprints or something like that, and I'm very excited because I know the second book, Dark Star Burning Ash Falls White, just got published recently, so I'm quite excited about it. The second one was actually the first book that I got on the book fair, and that one is Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have to read this book very, very soon because something is coming up. Another episode of my 8 Friends 8 Books where someone recommended this to me, so I'm very excited, and I hope this is as good as Evelyn Hugo, because if it is, I think soon Taylor Jenkins Reid will be an auto-buy author for me. The next one that I got, or the last two that I got, were because there was this seller there which is called Desrotina in Portuguese, and they were selling special editions of some books. And at the beginning I wanted The Priory of the Orange Tree, but that one was sold out. So I still wanted to grab on the opportunity and got some sprayed edges because these special editions have sprayed edges. So this is the one that I got on the first day that I went there, and it is For Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I got this one because Laura, who was there with me, said that they have read this at least 3 times now and that they really liked it, so I decided why not pick it up and delve a little bit more into, if I'm not wrong, my mystery and thriller era this year. So I'm quite excited, and definitely I picked it up for the sprayed edges, which were and are very pretty. That I also got was also because of the sprayed edges, which, oh, look at this, how pretty. And it is The Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. Oh, I did not know this, but I have The Sandbearer Trials by... Oh, and the realization sets in. I got this one for the sprayed edges also, but it also caught my eye because it's Spanish-like things in it, so I'm quite excited, and I really like Spanish and Latina not mythology, but inspiration on some things, so that's why I got this one, and the cover was really, really pretty. Okay, the next one, these two have to be talked together, because if I don't, well, who am I? And this was the reason that I went to the book fair, actually, because Faridah Yimide was there on the first day, on the 1st of June, if I'm not wrong, and I have been wanting to read her books for quite some time now, since Where Sleeping Girls Lie was one of the B&K book club picks, so I'm quite excited because I got to meet the author, talk a little bit with her, and had a fun time listening to her talk. And I actually have Where Sleeping Girls Lie and Ace of Spades, and they are both signed. This one I did not got in the fair, but it has an honorable mention because it's signed, as well as Ace of Spades. But this one I had to get in the book fair because I did not have a copy of it with me. So these two are also one of my new prized possessions because they are signed, so I'm quite happy with it. The next one, and if you know, one of my favorite books is The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue, and since then I want to read the backtrack or the backlist of V. Schwab, and for that I decided to get the second book of A Darker Shade of Magic, which is A Meeting of Shadows. Honestly, I don't know the name of it in English because I have the Portuguese copy, which will match my Portuguese copy. So I'm quite excited. I really want to keep following Kel and all of the Londons, so this was definitely a book that I decided to pick it up only because I wanted to continue a series this year. And last but definitely not least, I got this book. This was the first book that I got there, and it is Phantom Folk by Eliza Chen. This is one of my most anticipated releases of the year, so I'm quite excited that I was able to pick it up on the book fair, and especially being it paperback and quite a tall paperback, so I'm quite excited and I cannot wait to get to read it. This is all that I have. These were all the books that I got on the Lisbon Book Fair. I am very excited. I am very happy. I had the best time with Laura and Sophia, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button down below, and since you are already down there, don't forget to hit the subscriber also, and don't forget to please leave a comment down below. And today it might be a tree or something like that because of the book fair, but until then, friends, I hope you have an amazing day, night or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you on my next video or on Sprint. But until then, bye friends!